Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is January 5th, 2022, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Dow Jones rallies to new record highs yesterday. Going to take a look at that in just a second, but it did retrace. Looking at the major economic events of the day, just one event coming out of the United States at 9 p.m. South African time, FOMC Meeting Minutes. It's an important event where the Fed discusses its last interest rates. Now looking at the Forex symbols, British pound, still showing some strength at the top of the range. Indices, Dow Jones to new record highs. NASDAQ actually bounces but gives up its gains. Now looking at commodities, gold bounces while oil slightly higher. Looking at the stocks, it's Jpmorgan, which reflects the Dow Jones on the upside. A big breakout. We're going to take a look at that. And lastly, Bitcoin really unchanged and very surprisingly so. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're looking at the Gbp Usd 4-hour chart back to the top of the range right there, 135. It doesn't look like it's giving it up. In fact, it looks like it's getting stronger. Looking at a daily, just to give us perspective here, we do have resistance here. So if it does break higher, and it looks like it will, we could see it actually going back to that 136.67. That's my next real resistance level. So keep that in mind as we look at this. Now looking at commodities, looking first at gold. It got a little bit of a bounce here after we retraced to that 1800 from 1888, excuse me, and we're right there at that mid-range. Nothing big to really write home about. It's still, if you look at it, it's still a nice upwards momentum. Okay, has three lows here. Okay, every time so that's my imaginary line as a support level for an upwards trend line. Okay, potentially this can develop into a wedge formation if this continues having this resistance at 1828, and then that's a ascending wedge formation that could ignite something on the upside as this unveils. Like looking at crude oil on the top of range, $77 a barrel. Nothing really big, but it made new highs, right? It did break out higher on a 4-hour chart. If you look at a daily, we still have way to make back to $85 a barrel. So that is some positive sign from crude oil. Now looking at the bid board, Dow Jones hitting 36,800 yesterday. Okay, new record highs for that. Now we did retrace and we're trading at 36,622. So this may be just a pump and dump, okay, which sometimes is the case. So just be aware of that. But it did break out into new highs and is sustaining itself. Now, what I like about this, if we look at Jpmorgan, look at that ascending, just orbital move, right? We broke above that moving average the other day, okay, and then a big gap up and a gap and go, which is a big strong candle. Okay, now it does look like it wants to take it higher, so just keep that in mind. Now looking at the NASDAQ though, NASDAQ did retrace here, okay, after hitting a decent size of 16,548. If we look at a daily, off of our highs, okay, maybe people taking some money off the table when it comes to Apple. That is what happened. Apple retraced. Facebook also retracing a little bit. Microsoft retraced back to 328, not showing that tremendous strength here, okay, but rotations do happen in the market, so just be aware of it. Now jumping into Jpmorgan, that was really the one. I'd like to see follow through today. This is something to look at. Tesla also pretty strong yesterday, but did give up its gains at 1200. So this is a test of time to see if this is going to fill the gap or it's just retracing to this support level and then going to take it higher. Lastly, looking at Bitcoin, nothing doing. Look at that, 46,399. Very, very uncharacteristically just low volume kind of environment and just low volatility as well. So time to focus on the things that are making you money, which is some of the stocks and some of the indices, okay, that are perking up. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.